Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the honest conversation with the Los Angeles Lakers. Before I get right into this, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you know the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at the 103-96 closeout game where the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the essential Los Angeles Lakers, and it's a big disappointment. When you think about the firepower that the Lakers have with Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Luka, I expected more from a standpoint of what they were able to give. They were outplayed, they were outcoached, they were outmatched. They tried to play small ball against the Minnesota's Timberwolves team that essentially has large guys all over the place. When you think of Naz Reid, when you think of Rudy Gobert, when you think of Julius Randle, their bigs are larger bigs. So essentially they got out-schemed, outplayed. Anthony Edwards went crazy. And you saw tonight, Rudy Gobert went off. He went crazy. So it's not a lot that they have to do for Rudy Gobert. It's not like they have to drive up plays and call up plays for him. He's basically cleaning off the glass, getting offensive rebounds, getting defensive rebounds, and doing what he wants to do. The Lakers are a smaller team, so that small ball lineup with Luka and company didn't have any effectiveness. This offseason, the focus needs to be Luka getting in shape and doing whatever he needs to do to train properly, and LeBron being able to be the second fiddle on this team. When you think about everything that in the playoffs-wise, they were exposed. When they weren't hitting threes, when they weren't getting those second chance opportunities, they essentially were getting the track meet. And they were getting ran out the gym by the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards was running them out the gym. He was talking crap to people. He was talking stuff to fans. He was talking to the players. He didn't care who he was. He was telling everybody how big his ding-a-ling was. He was all over the place. So at this point in time, you got to think about this. If you're the Lakers, you can't get manhandled like this. You can't go out in the first round like this because essentially you got the matchup that you wanted. You played to your potential position of where you wanted it. And now you have to ask yourself, does J.J. Redick have enough coaching in him to be able to out-coach the Timberwolves? The answer was no. So this offseason, you're going to have to make moves. You're going to have to make trades, and you're going to have to sign people that are going to be better fits, and you're going to need bigs. Regardless of you hate it or not, you may need to talk to Dwight Howard. You may need to talk to JaVale McGee. You may need to get some of those bigs back in there because the current bigs that you have are not big enough. The current people that you have are not solid enough to where they can fend off defensively and then have something to say offensively on the offensive boards. They're not skilled enough. They're just not offensive threats like that. So the Lakers have a long offseason, and it's going to be filled with question marks. It's going to be filled with Luka come back in shape. Will LeBron be better, in this next year, It's a lot that was on the table. These Lakers have been through a lot throughout the season with the trade, the up and down of the emotions of that. And you got to think, will Luka take that next step and become the leader of the Lakers that we think he can? When you send off Anthony Davis, you lost your center. You lost the guy that's going to really conduct traffic and stop stuff your last line of defense. You don't have anybody on your team that can play like him. So at this point in time, you just got to ask yourself, what's the next step? So, Laker fans, get in the comment section below. All you NBA fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.